Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya, Lady T. And yes, I'm finally back on with another flavor train. And today we're doing sushi. It's Saturday afternoon, y'all. I have been on lockdown. It's still kind of mayhem in North Carolina with the flooding. We're still going through that, but work has been off the hook. So I have barricaded myself in my house. I got a lot of work I got to get done. So yeah, I'm here. So anyway, I said, you know what? Last night, when I found a stopping point, I said, let me go and get me some sushi, and that's what I'm having for lunch today. So we're about to do it. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body, for Christ's sake. Amen. And y'all, what I'm having today is good old spicy crunchy roll. I get this from Harris Teeter. I got my handy dandy chopsticks for dummies. And we're gonna do it. I'm extremely hungry. This time of year, I have to watch how I eat and how much I eat, because I can find myself buying a bunch of junk and eating a bunch of junk because I'm so busy. I have to watch it and try to make better food choices. But I mean, who's to say that can go to the left? Let me break these on off. And yeah, I got me two. These are not $8.99 a piece. So yes. Like I said, I got an appetite. Of course, my handy dandy bowl. I hope y'all can see that. And it's the same thing. And we're doing water and Verner's ginger ale. Is it ale or ale? I always say it wrong. Somebody's going to correct me. But anyway, y'all, I am just getting it in. Sometimes when you got a lot of work to do, because I'm playing catch up from all the trucks that we had to ground because customers just can't receive any product because of the hurricane. But anyway, let me go ahead on and get my... And I hope I don't sound too drab. I'm just thankful that my family's doing good. Mom's doing good. Everybody's power's on. I finally got power. Was it Tuesday evening? Yeah, Tuesday evening I finally got power. So, all right, y'all, let's do it. I hope everybody's been doing good. I got to see where the line is. And I think what's in these spicy rolls is, you got, of course, your cucumber, your avocado, and I think artificial. Oh, God, this is going to bust all up. Mmm. 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 Cucumber, imitation crab, avocado, and wear my spectacles today. Y'all, I had to give my eyes a break from my contacts. Oh, that's so good and strong. But yeah, that's what it looks like, y'all. This crunchy roll. Yum. And I just like good old-fashioned soy sauce. They also drizzle a spicy sauce, hoisin sauce, and these are fried crunchy onion, dried fried crunchy onion. And y'all know I love onion, it just sets it off. Mmm. And congratulations to Eat with Chunky. She's expecting a baby. Her and her boyfriend or husband, I believe. And so congrats to her, and I pray that all continue to go well with her and her pregnancy. And shout out to Juicy Tingles. I love you, my sister. I pray that you're doing well and gonna get better again. Y'all can follow her. She's Juicy Tingles, aka Eyes Married Now, aka the EMN Network. AKA Makeup for Dummies. She was going through, and I'm keeping her in prayer. And like I said, we can do so much together on these platforms than to tearing each other down. I'm telling you, I'm all about uplifting, promoting where I can. I mean, we all just trying to make it out here, you know what I'm saying? We got our own lives, just like me and my family and many others across the country that have, we dealing with stuff, you know? And we try to come on here and be as positive as we can, but sometimes, you know, life will take us down roads that we have to, you know, digress and hunker down and do what we need to do. You know, people are just going through. But I do thank everybody for their support, their prayers. You know, me and my family, I tell you what, it's a struggle when your life is interrupted through natural disaster. But let me tell you something. The only thing you can do, as they say, when you got lemons, better find ways to make lemonade out of that bad boy. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's so good. Ooh, that's good and strong. Woo! I know some of y'all were asking me, I think the last video I did was the Subway video, wasn't it? I can't remember. And I was talking about that dog. And yeah, it was a dog. I just don't know what kind it was. Honey, let me tell you. That was a weird looking dog. Eat one without the sauce. Sometimes you just want some sushi. Trying to break away today. Go get my nails done. Cause they're busted. Busted. But yeah, I'm just very thankful and grateful to y'all. Y'all are some of the best, awesome viewers. I see all y'all. I have not been able to just jump in on the comments. But I truly see y'all. My focus is just, I'm laser focused on work right now. It really is requiring a lot of my attention. But honestly, y'all, I've been really deep while I'm working. Been really deep watching these hearings, the Kavanaugh hearings. And I don't necessarily want to talk about the political aspects of it because that's so personal. That's almost like weight loss. It's just so personal. And I'm not just a spectator. I participate. I do things politically. But anyway, if this is a sensitive subject for y'all, you need to jump on off now. Because I just want to touch on briefly the point I want to touch on, because I talk to my granddaughter and my nieces. Let me tell you something. As a female, as a woman, we don't want to talk about it. We want to put up a shield. But listen to me. Parents, we have to talk to our children about sexual harassment, because it's no longer something that, well, we need to wait till they're older to, We can't wait for the teachers to talk about it. And I'm being very serious, because what's happening, I mean, we can go back to the Anita Hill, or we can even go back to you. It could be something that happened to you. And we really need to teach our young girls and young boys that it's just not okay. It's just not okay. And because of what's going on in the atmosphere with the Me Too movement and all that, that's why a lot of women don't come forth, because they get victimized all over again. I mean, and we have to think about it. Think about it. Why would anybody put themselves through that? Think about it now. Y'all, this is good right now. Why would you put yourself through all that? If you know, what would you have to gain but a lot of heartache and heartbreak? And so this is why, and people who work in that area of molestation, rape, physical assault, physical abuse, they'll tell you. That's one of the main reasons why women and or men, it happens to men too. Look at all those boys that were messed with in the Catholic Church. And they came forth 30 and 40 years later. They were messed with when they were little boys, but they didn't come forth until they were well in their 30s and 40s. So it's no different. My healing may not occur when yours occurs. You know, you can't blame people. Well, why they waiting this many years? Because they're still, a lot of people have suppressed that stuff so that they can function. But let me tell you, unresolved issues, we can go down that rabbit hole. Unresolved issues. Let me tell you something about unresolved issues. They will come back and rear their ugly head later on in life, and you thought it had been gone away. But something happens in your life that triggers something that's unresolved, that you just packed down in your brain. You threw it away and you locked it away. And something happens that triggers that unresolved issue that you didn't deal with years ago. But like I said, I don't want to get all deep because I don't want to trigger anybody. I just want to bring to a consciousness, a level of consciousness to us as a people. You can feel how you want to feel about it. But before you lash out and before you become a keyboard gangster, just listen to what I'm saying. How you get over it may not be how I got over. Some people, it may take them years to deal with a death or a disappointment. Whereas somebody else can get over it in 2 weeks. But we can't discount their experience. We can't devalue just because they are going through it in a certain way. Everybody's not made the same way. Everybody don't process things the same way. So yeah, you can say, well, why they wait? Well, it may have taken them that long to process it. And now here it is, this thing is back up in their face. So in good conscience, they might decide, you know what, let me come forth with this or that, the other. Until you have dealt, let me just say this. Until you yourself have dealt with any type of harassment, discrimination, any of those things in that bubble, if you've never had to deal with it personally or up close and personal, you never know. You never know. Because stuff like that is so intimate and so nasty and so vulgar and so grab your collar and your pearls. It's so painful. You don't want to discuss it with anybody. Because it's such a violation of you, your body, your intimacy, your trust. It's such a violation. So a lot of people, yeah, they do. They don't tell it. Some people will take it to their grave. Their uncle done mess with them. Their daddy done mess with them. The pastor done mess with them. A lot of people don't discuss those type of things. Same way with mental health, because it's so nasty. Oh yeah, it's something you want to forget. And you think about the mental capacity of a young person that this happens to. Their brains ain't even developed to the point of where they even know how to discuss it. So yeah, psychologists will tell you, people who have to counsel and treat these type of people every day, this is what they do. It's almost like when I began to watch that show Hoarders, the fire marshal said, oh, this is an epidemic in America. But if you're not around it, you would have never known that. You wouldn't know what the fire marshals and different social programs that have to kick in when people are hoarders, and what makes them hoarders, or what make you walk into their house and you see stacks and stacks of stuff all the way to the ceiling. And you be like, well, daggone, how they get all that stuff up there like that? It's mental. And when you try to take stuff away from people like that, they break down and have a fit. Now us, see, that's the awesome. This is why I actually wanted to go back to school to be clinical psychology. But honey, I saw how much it cost, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, I'm 40. I think I looked at trying to do that at 45. And when I saw how much it was going to cost, and how I wasn't going to get the kind of financial grants I was going to be able because of my income, I thought, well, you know, Lord, let me just be a blessing to people some other way. Oh, yeah, I really consider going back to school because, see, of course, psychologists and all, they look at the abnormal. See, we deal with normal. See, we go on about our lives every day, and we deal with normalcy. Or and when we get around cray, we go the other way, don't we? But psychologists and all them, they look at that. That's what they look at. Because guess what, y'all? Those people exist too. And they got to be able to know how to handle and treat them. They're within our society. So we may blow people, us as normal, if you will, as normal as we all can be. We push them off to the side. But see, there's another place. There's another person. There's another whole genre of people, psychologists and all them. They have to deal with the abnormal or people who sort of lean to the left. So like I said, getting back to what I'm saying, to bring it full circle. As a society, have pause and sympathy and empathy for people who are going through. And again, because it don't look like what you think it should look like. Who are we to dictate when somebody's healed? Who are we to dictate how a person is supposed to feel about something that happened to them? Who are we to say, okay, you need to be over that? Now, there are certain things in life, yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some real serious psychological stuff happened to you growing up and even right now. Your timing is not my timing. And I look at it like this, and y'all know I have to bring this up because I love the Lord. Let me tell you something. I'm so glad that God don't give up on me. Didn't give up on us. I'm so glad God didn't put a time. Because nothing is promised to any of us. But I'm so glad that before I'm going away from this earth, I was able to confess and ask for forgiveness. I'm so glad that God don't do us like man and woman do us. Men and women will hold us to standards that even God himself has not put those standards upon us. But we'll do it to one another. We'll say, oh, you should have been over that. You should have said so. I'm so glad that when the pastor asked for the altar call back when I was 17 and I just sat there in the pew, I'm so glad that the Lord didn't kill me then. I'm so glad that the Lord said, well, you know what? You need to walk up here right now. And I didn't do it till I was well into my 20s. I'm so glad that the Lord didn't do me that way and told me I had to do it now. He didn't force it upon me. He just let me know that it was available to me. But thank God that he didn't crush me. He didn't kill me. He didn't send me off to never be able to come back to him. But men and women will do it to one another. We will. When we don't do it in the timing that we think that it should be done, oh, we'll dismiss and write folks off. Oh, yes, we will. So when it comes down to psychological, mental, physical, sexual abuse, don't ever put time on people and say, why come you didn't come forth then? Because like I said, when it happened to those people, they were young. Their brains couldn't even process it. And they probably believed the threat that was given to them, an unsaid threat. Just a look. Better not tell nobody. So them children they took, aren't most children, when it's your relatives or family or people close to them, aren't they supposed to respect their elders? Aren't they supposed to mind what they say? So as a child, that's what they do. Okay, let me mind what they say. They told me not to say nothing, then I better not say nothing or I'm gonna get in trouble. And this is an adult telling me this. So anyway, that was just on my heart because I know it's a hard thing to talk about. And let me tell y'all something. I'm going to put this out here. A lot of parents don't want to talk about it with their children because they're afraid or they may know it's already happened to their children. And so now they got this information. It's like, okay, now what do I do with it? And some people don't want to upset the apple cart. They'd rather lift up that carpet, sweep it under there, and keep it moving. Because it's a disruption. It becomes mayhem. It becomes chaotic. Some stuff has been unearthed. And mentally, some parents can't handle it. Mentally, they can't deal with the thought of somebody touched my girl or boy. So mentally, they're not ready to handle something like that. They just aren't. And that's just the truth of it. But I'm just saying, for us who are onlookers, if you will, that this has never happened to before. And you sit back and you say, oh my God, I can't believe that happened 20 years ago. Let me tell you something, baby. Unresolved issues will come back and bite you hard. It'll take a big chunk. it'll come out of left field. And you and your family, your husband, your wife looking at you like, well, where did that come from? It's obviously. I'm here to tell you. But anyway, like I said, sometimes we have to talk and get deep on here on the flavor train. Because I'm going to tell you, I care. And yeah, we can, him and Howell, we can talk junk about somebody doing something stupid mess. I ain't talking about that. That is what it is. I'm talking about real hardcore life issues. I feel like I need a spoon now. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's so good. But anyway, y'all, continue to keep us in prayer here in North Carolina. We still got a lot of flooding. We got a lot of roads that are still washed out. So there's certain parts of the city I still can't even get to because of the water. I'm going to try to go and see my mom. I've been talking to her, but I haven't been able to see her because I live on the other side of town. And one of the main bridges to get to her house is shut down, or roads. Let me go on and knock the rest of this out and get on back to work, y'all. And I've been spending some time with Mr. Silver Fox. Because we hadn't seen each other in a while. He's been taking care of his mama. There's a lot going on, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do a Sunday, if we're going to do Sunday dinner or not. Because I'm going to be working. And I've just been having I've been having a taste for some good old-fashioned hamburgers. So I might just make me a couple of hamburgers and come on tomorrow and just eat my hamburgers with y'all. All these crunchy onions. Alright, I'm about to do it. Jump back in this work and get her done. Yes. That last bite was a mouthful. Tonya and Lisa doing good, honey. Tony's all about the football, honey. He ain't studying nobody. Oh my goodness. that was good. Anyway, let me go. I want to thank y'all for stopping on the flavor train because what? Flavor is where it's at. I love